And we live on the Bankman show, you know what I'm saying? I'm down at the City Hall, you know what I'm saying? With my boy Thoroughly Well, you know what I'm saying? We back there, but before we step into all that, you know what I'm saying? Let me pay the bills. You understand what I'm saying? Jason Cox, Price is Right, carpet cleaning service, you know what I'm saying? Anything that you need, shampoo, holler at the boy, you know what I'm saying? Today's show is being brought to you by the Whitfield Brothers Entertainment, CMD Construction, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the participants that came out to the freestyle jump down at the Diamond Club, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy Rocker. The Rocker lost it down there, took everything, you know what I'm saying? It's mad cash, it's mad stuff. Everybody was winners, you know what I'm saying? Everybody won something. Shout out to the boy PJ, you know what I'm saying? PJ put it down. Hood Fever, Rico Ratchet, everybody that were down there that were doing their things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, want different things, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna jump right into that. We're gonna talk about it later. And one other thing, you know what I'm saying? This Sunday, it's a truce cookout at Lincoln City. It's the truce cookout, bring your kids, bring everything, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, we trucing it, you know what I'm saying? Free food, free drinks for the whole community, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna support what just went down, you know what I'm saying? On the truce, and it's all live, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here right now with Tharol. Tharol, what's going on, bro? Y'all already know what it is. Thoroughly worldly, baby. Thoroughly worldly. You know what I'm saying? So how you be? You know what I'm saying? Let's jump right into the question, because you know what I'm saying? You got excuses because we got other things going on, but you know what I'm saying? He just right after the interview, you know what I'm saying? He got to jump right into something else. So, you know what I'm saying? He just want to come grace y'all real quick and, you know, enlighten y'all on what's going on right now. And then he got to be somewhere. So, you know what I'm saying? Just deal with us real quick. We're going to jump right into the question. What motivates you to run for city council?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm a citizen of Kingston, and I've seen a lot of stuff growing up in this town, and I became an adult now, headed towards 50 years old. I just try to make a positive role model for the kids and all the young men coming up in town, and let them know they can become somebody.
Okay, that's what it is. So what qualifies you for city council?
I mean, my life situations have qualified me to be the man I am today. You know what I'm saying? You don't live in your life without walking through things that make you responsible and make you want to do better for other people. Basically, like I said, I'm not doing it for myself. I'm really doing it for the kids and the future of the whole Kingston. I grew up in Kingston. I'm used to when it was booming, there was a lot of people and a lot of prosperity, and it seemed like all that been dwindling away. And by me being in my personal business in Kingston and running a couple of businesses in town, it made me realize how politics actually plays a part with people being successful now. You know what I'm saying? You think most of the time it's just against your competition or if you can beat this one person then you're gonna win. But sometimes it's bigger than that.
Okay, that's what it is. All right, in the whole thing, you was Gordon Familia, you know what I'm saying? He's resigning. Okay, what's the process of selecting?
But that's what we're here for today, you know what I'm saying? We right here live at the City Hall in the city of Kingston. The guy who won the election, Mr. Gordon Familia, he's resigning as of August the 1st. So his seat is being opened up, and the local city council will have a right to vote on it. So they won't be voting, like the whole city won't be voting again, but the council will be voting, the 4 members will be voting for a new city council member. And that's basically why I'm here tonight, to put in my bid, to let them know that I'm still interested in the job. I received over 1,000 votes in this past election.
It was 1,024 to be, is that right?
Yeah, 1,024 votes. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was already ranked 5th in the selection process. And with him stepping down, it's almost, if he wouldn't have been in the election, it's almost guaranteed that I would have won.
Right.
So,
and we're dealing with the voting, we're going to speak on the voting. When dealing with the voting, it was a lot of unexplained numbers. Like I remember, you know, checking on the numbers sometime myself, and it was like, I think it was like 51. I remember saying something, it was like 51, but I think the lady ended up getting like 100 or something.
yeah, well, when the election was over, they put me in the paper because they asked me the same question on how I felt. They had an article saying that Branch cries foul. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say I cried wolf.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you cry wolf, you tell them something ain't happening. When you cry foul, you usually get foul. You know what I'm saying? And The numbers wasn't what I expected. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of people come out, and I want to thank y'all for all y'all support. It was so many people that came out for early vote that, you know what I'm saying, I felt like a winner before it was even over with. You know what I'm saying? So that's a positive thing. But with the numbers are what they are as of now, the free press just said that I probably burnt my bridge because I complain of about the numbers. But you know what I'm saying? I think that's my right, just like it's your right. You know what I'm saying?
If it don't add up, it don't add up.
If it don't add up, it don't add up.
You'll be a fool. I feel like you'll be a fool not to say that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Okay, look. Last November, you were arrested at LCC. What was that about?
Well, that was during the campaign. That was actually like 4 days before the election. You know what I'm saying? That was my last meeting that we supposed to be having at LCC before I could speak out to the public. They actually canceled our event and then had an event for Pat McCurry at the same time. So I was after her to make sure that any amount of people who came out knew why I was there and knew that we wanted to be able to speak. And during that process, I went into the gym and I was asked to leave. But actually, the initial let me in, took my credentials and signed me in. After being there for about 20 minutes, they asked me to leave. So when I questioned the authority on why they asked me to leave, he told me he ain't had to give me no answer. And that was unsatisfactory to me. You know what I'm saying? The same way I came in and signed in and got signed in by somebody, you should at least be able to tell me who was putting me out. So I guess it was like a Rosa Parks moment, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then you gotta take a stand for what's right. And people who know me know I don't do the jail, I don't like going to jail, so you know what I'm saying? That ain't that. When I call the bondsman was like, who you want me to get out? Because they so used to me getting other people out, you know what I'm saying?
But you just felt like that was one of the times where you just said, hey, I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I actually talked to God when I walked out the door, I stood at the door and I was like, God, what should I do? And he was like, what would Martin Luther King do?
You already know. And look, all right, and speaking in on the votes, like, okay, you saying for tonight, being that he resigned, why wouldn't they take back to the voters? Why would they make the decision? Because to me, and this is my opinion, you know what I'm saying, it sounds like they make the situation already biased because they can really select whoever they want to, but they not letting the people do it. So why is it that they can select, but they can't go back to the original like voting to bring it back?
Well, that's the whole reason why I came down here and to lobby about my 1,000 votes that I received, because they had several names that they was considering picking who never even ran for office. So with them not having received not one vote from their citizens. So I'm just like you, I feel like that's very unfair. You know what I'm saying? The process should be limited to the people who was running for office initially anyway. Now all of them resign, or do not want a job, then you may have to reach further out. You know what I'm saying? I understand about not having a whole nother public election because it costs money and it's time, you know what I'm saying, consuming. But at the end of the day, I feel like me, Kelly Drummond, Mike Davis, Lenny Peterson, Steve Reagan, and the guys who lost the election should be considered first and foremost.
Right. So once you enter, you given the chance to speak.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, I bring a different perspective to the city council because I'm from the east side of Kingston.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get to be able to talk on your behalf.
Right.
And
stuff that they don't know
you know
about.
what I'm saying? Stuff that they, like, you can't fix something if you don't really know the problem.
Right. You ain't even know.
You know what I'm saying? So, like me being from that side of town and being a native of Kingston, I think I bring a fresh perspective to the board.
Okay. If you not selected, where you go from here?
Well, I would be very disappointed if I'm not selected because we got 3 African American city councilors on the panel right now, and they have an opportunity to make it 4. You know what I'm saying? And for me to win, it would be a very positive image to a lot of young men because by them knowing me and knowing I grew up in Kingston, it make them feel like they can accomplish things. So it ain't just setting up for me to have a job, it's really setting up for the motivation of a whole lot of other young men. You know, if I don't win this, then maybe next year I'll go for mayor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna take it one step at a time. You know, so whatever God leads me to do, then that'll be the way I step into it.
Right. And do these things take time? Is it like okay, it's
this your first time running?
No, actually, it's not my first time running a campaign. You know what I'm saying? I grew up all the way back to high school. Charlie McNary, I was his campaign manager. He's a grandson of Phyllis Harvey.
Okay.
The guy that had all the money. Used to own out order and stuff, but I let him win his class president. I was his campaign manager. So that was my first actual campaign.
Okay. All right. Look, I want to step away. I want to step away from all this little political real quick because you know how I be on it. Now this is very important, but you know how I be on it. I want to know what happened to the Platinum Club. Tell us what happened to the Platinum Club.
You know, the Platinum Club, you know what I'm saying, that was one of my biggest venture I ever had, you know what I'm saying. I ran several businesses, but that's the one everybody remembered the most. It was just entertainment I was trying to bring to the community, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff that we do in our backyards and you can't have everybody there, or you do things at your house and you can't have everybody there. So to have a facility that holds a couple hundred people, you know what I'm saying, with a real positive look. What happened to the Platinum is that it wasn't conducive with what they wanted downtown at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of, in order to rebuild a franchise, just like building a basketball team, you gotta get a key player. Sometimes you gotta let some players off for trades with people. I would probably be in the process of a trading block in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, when I lobby enough to win the seat or win there, and we can change the outcome thinking process of the people who are in control. See, that's part of the reason I'm running for city council too, because the process of the thinking of the people who've been on the council was that this city should be a Confederate city. If you see all the Confederate flags, the Confederate momentum, the slave ship, they got the warehouse symbols and stuff. So I don't think it should be Confederate. I know we in the South, you know what I'm saying, but Confederates lost the war and it won our freedom. So I'm very proactive on not digging up no old bones. You know what I'm saying? I think it's sometimes it's disrespectful or spit in the face and only encourage further racism and hatred. So that's another part of the reason I'm running. Because once we change the thought process of some of the people in power or change them people, then we can make it more fair and equal, where you got black and white coinciding, doing things together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of communities, that's how it is, and Kingston is still kind of separated. So what I want to really bring it to a point where we can actually work together.
I see. Well, I know you know because you from here. You from the hood. You from the depths of Kingston. You know what I'm saying? And Kingston really needs some CPR. It really needs some revival. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so explain to me and the viewers. You know what I'm saying? What could you do? You know what I'm saying? If with the right power, what could you do for us?
Well, right now, the city council, you know what I'm saying, for the last couple of years, we was lacking on power. You know what I'm saying? You got to have 3 of the 5 majority vote in really in order to get things really passed. So, you know what I'm saying, by us being all on the same level, I actually went to high school with Nicky, I went to college with Robbie. I've been friends with Sammy for years, you know what I'm saying? So, I actually know these people. So our interests are basically the same when it comes to rebuilding. Job of the city council is how you spend the money that comes into the city. You see what I'm saying? So we got to learn how we got to put ourselves in a position where they know what's going to be effective in order to make a change in the lower parts of the community. Like a lot of people want retail schools. They like, we need a cookout, we need Chuck E. Cheese. First thing we got to have is some manufacturing jobs. We got to have jobs with people making money before they can spend it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to bring to this perspective. Like the fact that we need jobs for everybody. The fact that if you're a convicted felon and you did your time, you still need to be able to get a job and support your family. Because we kicking ourselves in the foot when we shoot ourselves in the foot when we tell a convicted felon that he ain't never gonna be able to work again. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think he's gonna do for the next 40 years?
Well, you know.
So that's what I want to bring to the perspective, to let them understand that we can do things on a level where we can really see progress if you really want progress.
Okay, that's what it is. In the future, you gonna open up another Tharol?
Well, I can tell you this. My passion for being around my friends and throwing these birthday parties and stuff, that's something that will never leave me. I'm looking real forward to having those good times again, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not too old where, Bubba about 40 years older than me. So I got 40 years to catch up with things, you know what I'm saying? So you can try different things and then you can always come back to what you love. I love the club. I love spending time with my friends. I love securing people and making sure they feel safe, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I had to step away from that because God put me in a position to be able to do this, you know what I'm saying? And I want to have a legacy when my life is over. So you fight one fight at a time, and hopefully one day we'll have the same platinum club.
Platinum Club, you already heard what it is, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming to the show, man. I know you got to get, you know what I'm saying, get up in there. When you get up in there, make sure, you know what I'm saying, you speak out where they can hear you, you know what I'm saying. You let them know we behind you, you know what I'm saying.
Thank y'all. Y'all want to come out and support, you know what I'm saying. Thank everybody who voted for me this past year, and looking forward to seeing you on City Council. Thanks, man.
That's what it is, man.